Here comes the sun, woman. Oh.
Hello friends, happy March. This is the Sun Woman. Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel for my monthly tarot and astrology readings. Before I get to what's happening in the heavens this month and to the individual tarot readings for the signs, I want to just make two quick announcements. I've started a blog on WordPress.com, and my first posts are meditations on the 22 major arcana. I'll be doing one meditation each month, and I've written these meditations and included a link to some musical inspiration. Check out the article from my post in January, and that will give you all the background information on what these meditations are for and how they can help you, kickstart changes in your own life. Not just using the tarot as a predictive tool, but also using it as an active tool, a psychoactive tool for making changes in our psyche and thus in the world around us. Okay, so check those out on WordPress.com. I've already posted for January, February, and March. Now, I'm also, this month, I'm going to be doing something interesting on my Facebook page, and you can click on the link here that's under the readings here, or on the banner for my YouTube channel, my Facebook page, in order to help you out with some of the eclipse energy that's going on that can make things a little crazy. Some March madness we may have going on already before the eclipse and for this eclipse period. To help you through it, I'm going to be doing mini tarot card readings for very specific questions. So what you need to do is first subscribe to my YouTube channel, then head over to my Facebook page and like the page. Hopefully you will like it. If you do, I definitely appreciate that. And go ahead and post a very specific question, and I will be doing a 2-card reading in response to your questions. Okay, so these are free readings just to kind of give you a quick read and some quick advice on what may be going on for you this month. So 1 question per person, please, and please be clear and thoughtful before you post. All right, thank you so much for that. Now, what's going on this month? Well, as I said, we have a very emotionally sensitive Pisces new moon on excuse me, on March 8th, and this is a solar eclipse, and the solar eclipse is something that's going to shake up energy, bring out hidden issues that may be going on in your life, and it really signifies a clean break in cosmic energy. Now, we know that every new moon is a seed and a moment in time when we can plant our intentions for the following month. Well, the solar eclipse really gives that a power boost. During the solar eclipse, the moon is directly between the earth and the sun, which is a conjunction, and during the brief time, the moon can actually block out the sun, which temporarily turns off the lights, if you will. Now, we have a very finite focus as human beings, and it's natural for us to concentrate on what's in front of us. But at times, this can really limit our perspective on the world, and we can even miss out on opportunities. Well, what happens is the solar eclipses come along, and they might snatch away the familiar in our lives temporarily, which forces us to consider options we might never have otherwise explored. So, although this can cause temporary upheaval, eclipses can end up in the long run being very kind to us. Major growth can happen during these cosmic power outages, and this is when we should really leap into the new and generally improved terrain in our life, even if we feel a little forced by circumstances, okay? Now, we're going to be very eager to take that leap since the moon jumps right into impulsive Aries, not far after that. So, we really want to focus on the new changes in our life. We want to not be afraid to make those changes and put our intentions out into the universe. And what can usually happen on a new moon in a matter of months can happen perhaps in a 30-day period when we have a solar eclipse. So a lot of power there behind that, okay? Those are just my announcements, and let's go ahead and do the individual tarot readings for each of the individual signs. And these again can apply to your sun, moon, or rising sign. So if one sign does not resonate with you, check out the others, and those messages may apply closer to your situation. Thank you so much, and let's go ahead and do the individual readings. Hello, Cancer. This new moon solar eclipse in Pisces is going to be highlighting your 9th house. And when your 9th house is active, you're going to be asking yourself the question, where are you headed? Where am I headed as a Cancer? It may be a question between needing some adventure in your life versus are you looking perhaps for an escape route from something that you're dealing with in your life. So the idea of freedom and being able to further your dreams, your goals, to live in your truth, these are things that are going to be very important for you and highlighted for you in this next new moon cycle between March 8th and April 7th. Now, when it comes to freedom, are you following the dreams that you have in your heart? Are you pressing forward to actually live your philosophy? Now, you may be questioning your beliefs about your faith. You may be questioning your beliefs about an old habit or an old philosophy or mode of thinking that you used to have. This new moon eclipse might be asking you to see the hard work that you have ahead as an invitation to find your own personal freedom within it. Now, this may be a period of time when you are thinking about your national freedom, and you are thinking about what has gone on before in order to secure our personal freedom as a nation. Perhaps you may be feeling a great deal of patriotism at this time, or your political beliefs may be even stronger than usual, perhaps with things going on in the news and political race that's going on. These things may be sparking your feelings to an extreme either way. So you're definitely going to be thinking closer about what you believe in. Now, this can also talk about your sense of religion, your spiritual beliefs. We're also talking about, your own personal value system that guides you through your life. Now, the 9th house, when it's highlighted, also can refer to long trips. So there may be an overseas trip that is coming up for you. This may be something that presents itself to you and something that you may want to take advantage of if the opportunity presents itself. You may be in the process of doing something in the publishing field, perhaps publishing a book, a blog, putting up a website, something that is going to have international reach, something that is going to put you in touch with people from other ethnic groups, other countries, other nationalities. So the idea of foreign influence is going to be important for you. Now, with Venus conjunct this new moon and the sun in Pisces, there may be a love interest that comes into your life, someone with a very different ethnic background than yours. So, you know, these are all things that are going to be highlighted for you, and, you know, you want to think, I feel, very strongly and very carefully about if you are living in the truth that you claim to believe in, and if you're not, you may decide to change your philosophies, change your political views, change your spiritual practices during this time, okay? So let's go ahead and see what the message is for my Cancers. What is the message for Cancer for this new moon eclipse in Pisces? This new moon, this lunar cycle, what is the message for Cancer? What's the message for Cancer for this new moon in Pisces lunar cycle? The message for Cancer. Cancer. Okay. Now this card wants to jump out, so I'm going to take that card. So we have the Page of Swords in the past. This is going to be a 5-card reading with a oracle card. The Two of Cups in the present. The King of Pentacles in the near future. We have the Four of Cups crowning. The Three of Swords is the potential outcome. The Four of Cups here is also the advice card. And I'm also going to pull one more card to lay on top of this Three of Swords to find out what this energy is about with the Three of Swords there. And we have the King of Swords on that Three of Swords. All right. So let's go ahead and just go ahead and pull one card from the Tao Oracle deck. This is what is at the base of the message here. What is it that Cancer needs to know? What is it that Cancer needs to know during this new moon eclipse period? What is the underlying message here for Cancer? What is the message that Cancer needs to know for this period? Okay, we have this card. This is the number 36 card, Darkening of the Light. Okay, so let's just take a look and see what this is all about. All right, Cancer, let's see. All right, so the Darkening of the Light card, which we are using as or accepting as the underlying message here, tells you that at this point right now you are needing to maintain a low profile for some reason. So for some reason there's a need to pull back from ambition, pull back from aggressive action, pull back from being out in the light, and this is a period of time for you to maintain a low profile. The messages here of this card: look inward first, caution and moderation, difficulties, self-protection, subdue your brilliance. And this card is very striking to me because we have a maiden here who I feel she is in a garden, she's meditating, she has her hand up in a very spiritual gesture here, and she's pointing directly to this moon. And this moon for me is a full moon. So I feel like the period between the new moon in Pisces, which is March 8th, and the full moon that is happening at the end of the month, which is also an eclipse, but that's a lunar eclipse, that is going to be taking place on the 23rd. So there is something that is going to happen, or something that needs to come to light, I feel, during the period of the new moon eclipse, the solar eclipse that is on the 8th, and the full moon eclipse taking place on March 23rd. Now, what is that? Well, for some reason you are being told that you need to, if whatever it is that you may be involved in right now, or you may be doing, or you may be thinking about, or you may be pursuing, this is a moment to pull back from that. You may need to recede from whatever actions you have been doing at this time, or what your focus has been. There is a need for you to pull back from outward action to look inward first and to assess your actions, perhaps your behavior, and to act in a very cautious and moderate way, because there is the need to avoid difficulties at this time, or you may find that you have difficulty moving forward in whatever it is that you have been trying to focus on or focus your actions on. So you need to be self-protective. Subdue your brilliance is what this card is saying, meaning don't try to be the center of attention right now. You need to pull back and kind of bring that energy back into a cautious, subdued manner. Now, why is this message coming through? Well, something happened in the recent past. The Page of Swords is here, and whenever the Page of Swords is here, there is the potential that something has been done in the shadows, okay? That there may be some secretive activity, that there is perhaps has been a need to look over your shoulder or be very careful and vigilant about your behavior. Perhaps there is a situation where you don't know this, but someone has been monitoring your activity. Perhaps someone has been spying on you. Perhaps someone has been, I'm getting the visual of someone going through your personal belongings, perhaps your drawers, your dresser, your telephone, your computer. So I feel like someone is looking for something on you, okay? Now, is there something for them to find? Well, perhaps there is. Perhaps there is something that you have been doing in the shadows that another person is looking to discover here, okay? Now, what is the message here? When the student is ready, the master will appear, says the Page of Swords. Well, that for me means that there is something that is going to need to come to light, and it's going to happen when the time is right. So I feel that whether you have been hiding something or not, there is information that is going to come to light for the better or for the worse, okay? So you really need to assess what it is that you have been involved in or, or doing. Now, next to that Page of Swords is the Two of Cups. And in this reading, we actually have two court cards here, a King of Pentacles in the near future and a King of Swords at the base of the deck, which was my card to understand more about the outcome card, the Three of Swords. What I am getting here is a love triangle, okay? This really, for me, there's no other prominent message that I'm receiving here. So I feel that you or someone that you are dealing with, and this, as I said, may be a cautionary message to you, that there is a relationship that's going on that perhaps has been happening in the shadows. You may be involved in a secret relationship. You may already be married or have a long-term partner, and there may be someone who you have become connected to, who you may have fallen in love with, and I feel that this is someone who is going to be very prominent for you in the near future. Now, the period of time we're talking about is between this lunar cycle. So this is this new moon in February, I'm sorry, this new moon in March, and the new moon in April, which is April 7th. So I feel that this person is going to be, for me, this is not the person you are currently or your old partner. This, for me, is a new partner that you may be involved in, or you may be thinking about, or you may have already, become involved with. Someone who I feel is an earth sign energy, which could be Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. This is someone who, now again, this is for male or female, so the court cards do not, necessarily represent gender. This could be a man or a woman. This is someone who is really good with money, very good with in the financial area. Someone who is perhaps is a really top earner. Someone who could be a CEO, CFO, a supervisor, a boss. This might be your boss, your supervisor, or someone in a position of power where money is concerned. And I feel like this person is going to be prominent in your near future very strongly. Now, what is going on with you? Well, the Four of Cups here is crowning, and this is the advice card. And I feel that in the relationship that you may already be in, there's a sense of dissatisfaction. There's a sense of disillusionment. There's sense straight, forward boredom. You are looking for greener pastures. You are no longer, you may have fallen out of love. You may be looking for some excitement. You may be looking for something that is more, that is emotionally pleasing to you, a change. The Four of Cups says when the music changes, so should the dance. So for me, I'm getting that song, how do we keep the music playing? How do we make it last? Well, perhaps in your current relationship, the music is no longer playing for you, okay? And how does this ninth house new moon affect this? I feel like you are looking to move beyond. You may be looking to expand your life from where you are. You may feel stifled. You may be looking for freedom from an old relationship that no longer holds your heart or holds your attention. The Two of Cups here is talking about love. So there is the potential that this new relationship is not one that is just a physical relationship. It may not just be a fly-by-night situation. It may potentially be a long-term relationship and a workable partnership. Now, are you already married? Are you already involved with someone on a long-term basis? You will need to assess your situation, I feel, in this next month period, and that as the lunar cycle builds to the full moon eclipse that's taking place on the 23rd, this situation may come to light. Your partner, if you are currently partnered, may find out about this third party. Okay, full moons bring secrets to light, bring things that are undercover to to the forefront. What is hidden becomes visible. So the warning here, I feel, for the Tao Oracle is saying that be very careful about your actions. If you are ready to take that step, then it is important for you to be honest, be truthful, to live in your truth, which is what we were just talking about, that ninth house. Are you willing to walk away from what you have already built or from what you have been involved in before to seek freedom that you feel resonates deeper with you than what you're already involved in? Well, this Four of Cups here is saying you are disillusioned and you're looking for greener pastures. And as a result of that, in the outcome here, we have the Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords, and I did not want to just leave the Three of Swords as the outcome card. I did pull an extra card because that's what we can do to understand more, to gain more clarity on things that may be difficult. There's no reason to end it that way. Now, the King of Swords came up as the clarification card. So I feel like there is the potential for a separation, for a breakup, for estrangement from another partner. This could be your current partner. This King of Swords represents an air sign energy. That could be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. It could be a person that you have had a great deal of conflict with of recent, that perhaps you were deeply involved with, but now this king, you feel that there is heartbreak associated with this person. Perhaps this king has become very critical, very argumentative. There is, it has become a stressful situation. This is what I call, when I see the swords, I call the kings the cutting king, or the queen is the cutting king. So the words that they use may cut you to, the bone, or wound your heart, or you feel, stabbed in the back by this person, this partner. So what has happened is that there is definitely some heartache in relation to this king, and you may find within this month period that this new moon eclipse gives you the impetus, the strength, the inspiration to make a very difficult decision. And as a result of that, I feel that you will be asking yourself, is it worth it now to move on to something else that you feel will be more resonant with who you are, what you want? The thing about this king of pentacles in the future, this is a very stable partner. The earth signs, or the earth sign energy, is someone who's very dependable, who is really not going anywhere. So it's possible that this is someone you have been attracted to for a while, someone who has implanted themselves in your life and knows that you are otherwise tied to someone else, but who has perhaps offered themselves as a supportive influence in your life, a shoulder to cry on, a very grounded confidant, a very grounded friend, and someone that you respect tremendously, not only for their accomplishments, which may be very great, professionally or in their life path, but also that their wisdom is very grounded in practical reality. Okay, so this could be very attractive to you. Now, what I can say is that the new moon eclipse in Pisces promises a healing. Now, often, what the eclipses do is they will shake up the ground beneath your feet, or what has been established, or what has been rooted for a long time, and kind of like the tower energy, shake things up, and when the dust clears, there is the potential for a new life, for a healing situation for you. And because Cancer, because this Pisces new moon is compatible with you as a water sign, there is a trine energy between Cancer and all of these Pisces planets, I feel that ultimately, regardless of the pain or heartache that you may experience, ultimately in the long run, this may turn out to be something that is healing and that is resonant to your life path going forward. Okay, so this is something to contemplate. This may not resonate with all of you. Now, I'm looking at the messages here, and just for me, this is the strongest message. Many times, the cards will give multiple meanings, but I see this so clearly as the message here. Let me just see if I can feel anything else here. Okay. All right. So another potential here that may apply to some of you. Page of Swords is, pages also can refer to children. And where there is a page and a Page of Swords, you may have received some difficult news about a child in your life, your child, and you are looking for some assistance, for some help with this situation. And I feel that this King of Pentacles energy could be someone in your life, perhaps a father figure, perhaps your partner, perhaps a counselor, or you know, someone who has very sage advice that can assist you with helping this child through whatever difficulty that may have come up and come to light. You may have discovered something about your child that was very disturbing to you, and you are trying to figure out what to do to help this child. The Four of Cups really talks about you know, emotional changes, but that you may have gone through such difficulty in this situation that you're not aware of a blessing that may be being offered to you. So regardless of what difficulty you have experienced, perhaps if this is around your family situation, know that there is help being offered to you. For the Four of Cups in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, there is a hand that is reaching out with a cup, offering you know, a cup of love, and the person on the picture cannot see that blessing because they are so consumed with the cups that are in front of them, perhaps that they no longer desire or want. So allow yourself to see the forest for the trees here. If someone is offering a blessing to you or offering assistance to you, allow yourself to accept that, because what I feel is that what has happened, it can be surmounted. The message on the Three of Swords here says difficulties exist to be surmounted. So know that despite the pain or despite the worry that you may have, there is someone in your life who can assist you through this and give you, you know, give you some sage advice and help you work out the difficulties here. And again, with the darkening of the light, I do feel that whatever may have happened, if this is a family situation, may have really caused you to question yourself, perhaps question yourself as a parent, and, you know, maybe you're blaming yourself, but you don't want to do that. You want to, you know, be self-protective, look inward, know that difficulties can be surmounted, and perhaps by this full moon on the 23rd, you will receive the answer, a revelation, or the assistance that you are needing in this situation, okay? And by the way, the Page of Swords energy, that is air sign energy as well, so it may be an air sign child, which again is Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. All right, Cancer, so thank you so much. I hope that this reading has been helpful to you, has resonated with you in your situation. If you do need further help, I would love to be able to do a private reading for you. You can go ahead and contact me at my website. I thank you so much, all of my Cancers, for your support, for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. You've been a tremendous blessing to me. I love your feedback, and you know, all of your encouragement and your wonderful messages really inspire me. And you know, we all have difficult periods, and it's, you know, it takes a village to really get us all through sometimes. So I appreciate your support, and I hope that I have been a blessing to you as well. Thank you so much. I wish you all good and beautiful things, and as always, I bid you namaste.